Okay, we're on Sukkah, Perek Aleph, Mishnah Tet, 9th Mishnah in the first chapter of Sukkah. So I kind of have to apologize because I just realized that I have in my house, I have this book called Vishinantam on Masechet Sukkah, and there's all these crazy diagrams. So I will now be sharing with you diagrams when I have them, that I didn't at the beginning of the Masechta, but we may do with the pictures that we had. The Mishnah says, Mishalshel Dufanot, Milamata, Lilamala. Mishalshel Dufanot means, Leshalshel means to roll, but it doesn't mean that. It means if the walls don't go all the way down, they start at the top, and then they go down, okay, but there's a space in between. So the Mishnah says, Im gavo amina aretz shlosha tfachim psula. If it goes down, there's a 3 tfachim break from the floor to the wall, then it's psula. But if it's less than 3 tfachim, then it's shera. Let's look at the picture. You can see the walls coming from the top to the bottom, and you can see there's a 3 tfachim break, so then the sukkah is psula. Let's continue. Milmalta lemala, but if it goes from the bottom up, im gavua min haaretz asarat tfachim ksheva. As long as you have a wall that's 10 tfachim high, then the whole sukkah is ksheva. Let's go back and see the next case. Here we go. Right, this is a very classic case. If the walls, if the sukkah is very high, most sukkahs that I know, many sukkot, like for example on my balcony, the wall goes this high, but the sukkah is this high, and that's as long as it's 10 tfachim, the wall is 10 tfachim. It can go all the way up. Why? What's the halachic logic? So if it's 3 tfachim high, psula, meaning on the way down, if there's 3 tfachim area, hayni shiyushi zakera gdi bebat achat v'kanes. Gdi, the goat can go, put himself under and enter easily. It's not a mechitza. Once I was actually at a carnival, and they had these, it was really weird because they were on the bottom of the sukkah, it just, whatever, the wall starts like this. They were connected things, and I thought it might have been a problem. I don't know. Okay. But in the case of where it starts at the ground, as long as it gets to esarat tfecha, kshera, even if they don't be dischach and it's very far away, nonetheless, that's a kosher sukkah. Mishnah continues. Rabbi Yoshi says, just like 10 tfachim going from the bottom up, as long as it's on the ground, as the same thing is true as long as you have lemala lemata going down asarat tfachim. We don't paskin like Rabbi Yossi. Next case. Okay, if you separated, you made a distance of 3 tfachim of the schach from the wall. This is not height. This is from the length or the width from the wall. Then it's pasul. Let's look back at our picture. I have a picture of this for you somewhere. These are for tomorrow. Here we are. For the next Mishnah. Here we are. So you have the schach. Now, the way they drew this in a way based on the Gemara. The Gemara says, if there's 3 tfachim, the reason why this is psula is because look at the walls. There's 1 wall, 2 walls, and then on this 3rd wall, the schach is more than 3 tfachim away. And 3 tfachim of air, once you have more than 3 tfachim, then remember we said you don't have lavud. We've learned that rule before. Lavud is a distance of less than 3 tfachim. If you have a distance of less than 3 tfachim, then it's considered connected. But once it's 3 tfachim or more, you don't have lavud. And then this wall doesn't count. But if the distance was, let's say, for example, against this side, that wouldn't be a problem because the schach would be 1, 2, 3, and that would be your sukkah. That's just worthwhile to know. We'll stop here. We'll dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha B'Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.